I really need a good night, please. These nights are not normal. It's not a fun feeling. I have seen better days. You see what I'm saying? I can't. Hello everyone, what is up? Welcome back to another vlog. I'm incredibly tired because I just had one of the roughest night shifts ever. Lots of deliveries. I did a C-section right before sign out. Oh my god. I don't know. We just got set up for a really bad night because whatever happened during the day, it just ended up falling on us at night. And it was just not it. Lots of unhappy tracings. So we're just kind of like babysitting fetal heart rate tracings all night. We're like sitting there watching them, having to check to see if they're making any progress so we can try and deliver or do a C-section, whatever it was going to be. It was quite the evening, to say the least. That was my first night shift of this rotation, and this is my last month of my first year of residency, and it's also my last month of nights for my first year of residency. We did 3 months of nights for our first year, and I think I do another 3 in second year, and then 2 in third year, and then 1 in fourth year. Oh my god, I am pooped. It's hard because of the first day on nights. It's kind of like a 24-hour shift because you're obviously not adjusted to night shift, and you just stay up the whole day on Sunday and then you go to work, and we got rocked for sure. Before I started med school and obviously before residency, I was always wondering what surgeons would do if they had to go to the bathroom really bad during a case in the OR. Well, that happened to me today, literally this morning. I thought I was going to have an accident in my pants. Not number 1, but number 2. I don't know what I ate, but I was literally operating and I got a cold sweat. You know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. If you have IBS, you know, like when you get that and you're like, if I don't go now. And I literally was just like, I have to go. Like, I have to go to the bathroom or I'm going to have an accident, because I was like sweating. It was so embarrassing. I had to tell my attending. I was like, and there's so many people in the OR, and I'm just like, I need to go to the restroom. I can't hold it. I can't do it. Like, I tried to hold it because I felt it coming on, and I held it for as long as I could, and then all of a sudden I got the sweats, and I was like, it's coming. Everyone was like, it happens, and you just have to leave. And so luckily I held off until everything was relatively hemostatic, and they continued when I left. Then I came back and I finished up. But oh my gosh, it's never happened to me before, and that was literally one of the worst things ever. It was not a good feeling. So welcome to this week's vlog. It's just off to a fantastic start. I swear, if I have another night shift like we just had, I don't know what's gonna come of me by the end of this month, because that's just ridiculous. Anyways, I'm home and I am so tired, as you can tell, because my eyes are probably blinking asynchronously. It usually happens when I'm tired, like one will blink before the other. I'm gonna shower and I'm gonna go to bed. Let's do that. You guys, I just need to adjust to nights, you know? I am unwell. I am so unwell. I want to cry. I am so tired, you guys. I have to leave to work in 10 minutes. And I have the worst headache ever. And it's because I'm so exhausted. This is pretty bad. I was awake, obviously, for 24 hours yesterday, although I was not working the whole time. After 24 hours of being awake and then you don't sleep a lot, after, it feels like a really, really, really bad hangover. Something a lot of people don't mention in residency is that you miss out on a lot of things. Your schedule, especially in residency, like you have, especially in first year, the schedule is probably the worst that it will be. And I think second year is pretty bad too, but not as bad as first, to where you miss out on most things because you are working so much. A lot of my friends and family are not in the medical field, like 99.9% of them are not. So they have, their 9 to 5 job Monday through Friday. They've got unlimited PTO, whatever it is. And I get very envious because everyone can get together kind of more or less whenever they want. Your schedule is so concrete, and obviously you can't really dictate what you want, and you just work a lot, and then you miss out on a lot of things. You'll be a part of group text and everyone's planning things, and you're just like, I can't because I'm working. I can't because I'm on nights. I can't because I'm working call. You really have to get used to and being okay with missing out on practically everything. It's not a fun feeling. Oof, I gotta not cry because I have to leave for work in 4 minutes. I'm really tired. I feel like my schedule's been pretty rough for most of the first year, and it's just like painful. I'm just tired. Guys, the night was not that bad. We did have like some really chaotic deliveries, but it happened. I laid down for a fair amount of time, slept maybe 2 hours, I think. So I can't complain. I really needed that. I'm gonna eat my burrito and I'm gonna shower and go Mimi's. I'm getting so good at Spanish. Oh, sorry. My medical Spanish is pretty good. Well, my obstetrics Spanish and gynecology Spanish is very good. Some people ask, some people know, but I'm half Mexican, and I learned Spanish, like a good amount of Spanish when I was little. My neighbor taught me some Spanish, and then in high school I took a bunch of Spanish, but I think that the stuff that I learned as a kid really helped me with Spanish, and it helped me advance a lot in Spanish during high school because a lot of it stuck with me, and somehow I know a lot of Spanish. A huge portion of the population or like the community we serve, our hospital is Spanish speaking. I feel like 6 out of 10 patients I'm speaking Spanish. My ability to speak, like I'm no longer really thinking about what I'm saying. It just comes out, and sometimes my mouth is running faster than what my brain is processing. Like when you speak your native language, like English, I'm not thinking about what I need to say. I'm not thinking about what I'm saying as I'm saying it. It's just coming out, and my mouth's just doing the thing. And I feel like I'm getting that way with Spanish, and it's been pretty cool. Another cool thing, you guys. Sorry, I'm in a much better mood than I was yesterday night. I did a C-section the other day, and I was looking at we're checking in on the patient who I did the section for, and just taking a look at the incision. And allegedly, this patient has gotten a lot of compliments on the skin and closure. And I was looking at it and I was like, that looks really good. I do take a little bit longer to close the skin because that's the part that the patient sees, and it's super important. And so if you do it all wonky, it's gonna show. So I feel like I'm very meticulous about it, and I do get a lot of compliments about my skin closure, I must say. Very happy about that. I look insane. Okay, yeah, let's go shower. Good night. Another night of babysitting tracings. Tonight could have been really nice, but it wasn't. Oh my god. I'm so tired. Oh my god. I can't wait to be done with this week and this month. Sorry, I have like no ability to speak. My little bags under my eyes. I don't get bad bags under my eyes, but they do get pretty dark. I'm gonna go to bed, you guys. I'm sorry. These vlogs probably suck really bad. That's been something that's really stressing me out. My vlogs, like, I'm not filming in the hospital. It's not hospital setting. It's not as appealing to watch. I could see why people like don't want to watch, but it weighs on me a bit. I'm gonna go shower and I'm gonna go to bed. You guys, if you want to stick around until the end of the video, great. If you don't, I understand. But I love you guys. I'm gonna go. Good night. I didn't drink any of this last night or this morning. I have seen better days. I have a hair mask in my hair, and I put it in this morning before going to bed so I could wash my hair before work. So that's why my hair looks like this. I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm kind of running behind. I was not really wanting to wake up, but I really enjoy exercising, and it's very good for you. So I'm gonna go for a little walk, get some sun, stretch while I'm outside, and then come back, shower, and go to work. It feels so good to be clean and showered. I did a wonderful walk. 2 miles, took like 30 minutes. It was so great to get outside. It is time. It is time. Per Rafiki, Lion King. I've got a little protein shake. Got my water bottle. So let's go to work. We have to have a good night, please. Like, I really need a good night. Please let me have a good night. Okay. This is residency fam crying literally in front of the hospital because I don't want to go in there. I don't understand why there's so many bad fetal heart rate strips. It makes it very stressful. It's a super stressful night because you're literally it's like watching paint dry, because you're watching second to second what the fetal heart rate is doing, and with each contraction or whatever, and it's really stressful, painful, and it is just, you're on your toes because any second that heart rate can be like do terminal bradycardia, and you're like stat sectioning someone. On my drive to work, I was like super anxious thinking about it, kind of working myself up inadvertently, and now I'm crying. These nights are not normal. Anyways, I gotta go in there. Guys, I survived the week, thank gosh. Oh my god, I survived the week. Week 1 done, baby. The theme so far of nights this week: chaos, super busy, C-sections, poor tracings, triage all night. But last night wasn't too bad. It was actually really bad until about midnight, which has been the theme of the whole week. I did my fastest C-section, personal record for time. I did a C-section in 31 minutes, you guys, and I am so happy. Like, from incision to finishing closure of the skin, 31 minutes. That's the fastest I've ever done it. I'm not trying to like race and beat my best time and have a PR, but a PR is a great thing to have because you're just trying to be efficient, because the longer the patient's open and you're operating on them, the more bad things can happen intra-op and post-op. So just try to be as efficient as possible. And I moved so quickly, and it wasn't even like an urgent section. It was just like, we got to do it. What am I doing? It's Friday and Patrick comes home. You guys, I'm so tired. I woke up after about 3 hours of sleeping to pick up Patrick from the airport, and now I'm up for the rest of the day. I gotta yawn. Hold on. You've probably heard about a golden weekend where you get 2 consecutive days off, like a Saturday and Sunday, a typical weekend in normal people life. But in residency, these golden weekends are very rare, and indeed they are. Our night schedule is pretty rough, obviously, but we get off Friday morning, have the rest of Friday off, and then we have Saturday off, and then you go to work Sunday night. You cannot argue with me. This is not considered a golden weekend. Yes, I think there are 48 hours that I get off on the weekend, but if there is a calendar day that I have to be in the hospital, that is not a day off. I get off Friday. I have worked 7 hours of Friday, not a day off. Saturday, I don't have to go in at all. That's a day off. Sunday, I work in the evening. Calendar day, not a day off. So no, you do not get a golden weekend on nights. You get a Saturday off, and you happen to have a little bit additional time, but it's just to sleep essentially on Friday, and then you go back to work Sunday night. So you cannot argue with me on that. That's what it is. If there's a calendar day that I have to be in the hospital, that is not a day off. No other profession would that be considered a day off if you're literally on site for work. Not a day off. But yeah, I'm so happy that I did my C-section so well today. I was trying to think of how the C-section was faster. Well, it was. How I did it fast today. And I'm gonna show you. Okay, how the C-section was faster today, because A, I just moved faster, B, I was anticipating steps ahead of time, so I was asking for the instruments I needed before I was at the next step, so they were just ready to hand to me. Finally, just being more efficient with my economy of movement. So for example, I wanted to show you something. This is probably not gonna be the best way to show this. For example, when you're closing fascia, pretend I'm closing the fascia. So I've got my coker on one corner, like I've already closed all of it, and you get to the end. I'm gonna throw my stitch, and then I'm already ready to go. Like I've already reloaded it, reloaded the needle, and I'm back here and I do another one. Ooh, this is not the easiest. You see what I'm saying? And I'm back and I'm already reloaded and ready to throw the next stitch. So does that make sense? Hang on, fam. In the beginning, when I was learning C-sections and stuff and techniques and whatever, I'd like pull this out because you're just learning, right? And then I'd like do this and I'd reload, and then I'd get ready and I'd go and throw the next stitch, right? Not very fast, because this takes all this time. I'm like bringing this up and then throwing the next one. That wastes time. When you add it all up, wastes so much time. But with all this practice and just becoming more efficient, learning new techniques, I'm like learning that I can throw the thing. I just inched it out a little bit, and look, I reloaded it, and then I'm turning it in my hand, and I'm gonna go back for the next one. So there's none of this like big pulling, big motions, blah, blah, blah. You're simply just like reloading instantly, and then you're not bringing your hand up super high, and then you're throwing the next stitch. I'm really proud of myself, and I don't think that's conceited, narcissistic, whatever, egotistical. It's just like I'm genuinely very proud of myself and my growth that I've seen, because I can see it, and I wish that you guys could see. I wish I could just take you in the OR and show you everything, but it is just so freaking cool, especially to see surgical skills advancing. I just finished editing last week's vlog, and if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's about like life updates and sharing my current goals that I have. It's my Friday, so I'm going to go to the gym, hang out. Me and Patrick are going to work on some things around the house, hang up some paintings probably. Yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's vlog. Please leave your comments down below. And yeah, I'm excited to hear from you guys. I love you so much. Until next time, take care of yourselves, be kind to yourselves, continue to work hard, and all the good stuff. Okay, bye.